Hello there and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival in our little creative session. And as you can see, I've been working on something else. This is actually another base, believe it or not. Looking at starting I actually want to make this tier 1. I kid you not. So before we get started with that, actually, going to pull you away from it, I'd like to show you the finished product of my processing base. I think this works. Do let me know what you think. Oh, I don't know about the sentry turret. I thought I got rid of both sentry turrets. Don't know, I was playing around with the CPU. We don't quite have enough for 2 cannon turrets on top. That said, it doesn't matter if I go over a little bit, but still, I'd rather it stay under. Because it would go over by, it would take the efficiency down a couple of % if we used cannon turrets, I think. But yeah, this is it. I think aesthetically, just gone for that sort of scrap metal look that we were talking about, and yeah, I think it works. Don't know about the brown on the side bits here, or maybe not that texture. Not too sure. But anyway, let me give you a little tour of it in the inside here. There you go. We switched that out for... yeah. In fact, everything's got those because there's something really cool about this base. Check this out. Furnace left, furnace right, deconstructor. So when I do this, it switches to online. How awesome is that? Took me ages to do. It's the first time I've really used those LED screens. It's LED, these things here. So you'll see that I switch that. The other one comes on instead, and it's been positioned over here. I'm pleased with that. I mean, it's kind of pointless, but still, it's just something that's a bit cool, I guess. It looks cool, I think, so. And in here, it's all looking pretty standard. A little bit messy, not too sure about this. This might not be the finished product necessarily, but we'll see. And yeah, just nice and basic. Really straightforward. Yeah. It's just a production base. As for the name of it, I was thinking of Ignite Processing Base, perhaps. That's the best name I could think of. I'm not even kidding you, it really is. If you've got a better name, I was just looking at synonyms of furnace or roaring fires or something like that, and then I saw the word Ignite, which I was like, oh, that's not a bad not a bad name for a furnace base. So, kind of sounds like a company, doesn't it? So yeah, there you go, there you have it. That is Ignite Processing Base. At least that's currently its name. I don't know when I'm going to put it on the workshop, sometime this month, like I say. The other thing I've been working on is, you probably remember this spoon, the the hollow vessel railgun thing that took, what was it, 25 or 27 shots you counted to actually take down one turret. Decided to give this a redesign and instead just throw on tons of gats. It also means it's a lower level to actually spawn in. So if we go HV Railgun was level 15, this is only level 10. Not bad, is it? Not bad at all. How did I save it there? That's, oh, whatever. So yeah, it doesn't look quite as good. I think it looks nice and sleek here. But this, I might actually use this. You could use this if you couldn't afford tier 3 tech and you were playing this co-op. You could have one person coming in like distraction with an SB. And then this person could, the other person could be using this. Because all those gats are going to eat away at those shields. I'm talking about shielded POIs, by the way. You could probably take down a shielded POI, possibly. That's ambitious. What am I on about? Of course not. I don't know. But yeah, worked on that. Just think it's a bit more practical that way. Anyway, on to this base. This is, yeah, like I say, another base. And I'm looking at bringing this in at tier 1 is the plan, actually. Hence why it's got really cheap carbon substrate on all non-essential blocks. So if we lost this block, it wouldn't expose the interior, while the rest of it has steel blocks. And I love the fact that you can upgrade. It's just the best thing they did. So good. And you get your carbon substrate back, which is really nice as well. So there's room on the side for 4 turrets. There's going to be a cannon turret on top. The reason I got a bit of a head start was because it was quite finicky, and it wouldn't have been very entertaining. Yeah, I want this to look like a sort of dropship sort of thing. I'm even thinking of putting engines here, or what look like thrusters, just to add to the aesthetic. Yeah, I think it could be quite cool. Anyway, it's time to continue making it. I think this is going to be a carbon substrate block indeed. Sorry, carbon composite. There it is. Thank you. Here. Oh, none locks on. That's why. Of course. Right, yeah, no. So this should be, I think, the last level. Possibly. Bring this in. There we go. Yeah. Probably is. Oh, this is it. This is the top. This is indeed the top. Look at that. Going to be a cannon on top of there. What? Oh, projectile, sorry. Gets me every time, doesn't it? Yeah, and like I say, I know it costs a bit more CPU, but we are going to go for cannon just because it's got increased range. It's a little bit more effective. So we will indeed use the cannon turret. Which way is it going to face? Does it matter? Not really. Right, how's this pricing at the moment? 12,000 CPU. Still nice and low. Still nice and low. As for this here, I'm thinking of redoing this actually. Single block and having ramps come up. In terms of what CPU tier, I want this to be level, I think 5 is what I'm looking at. Oh, hang on. Speaking of. Yeah, unlock level 5. Yeah, I want this to be a level 5 base. It's kind of a drop ship that you call in is the sort of idea. I think that could be kind of fun. Get rid of you. And you're going to be... Is that going to work? Let's try it first. Automatic doors. It's going to be doors that go up, I think. Then we want ramps. Lights can go last. Yeah, this works. The problem is... No, there's no problem. There's no problem. What am I doing? Why are you not... Oh, okay, right, that's why. Am I doing something wrong here? What are you... There we go. Gee, I don't understand. That's the wrong way around, isn't it? That just doesn't look right. Yeah, that is the wrong way around. That's why. There we go. That was painful. That's painful. Yeah, this is much better, I think. In fact, do we want this to be a 1x2? Maybe? Bloody hell. Come on, man. Come on. Bit worried about getting rid of this. In fact, as a result, I'm going to save this quickly. What have I called this so far? Rocket base? Not actually sure what I've called this. I feel like I'd call it dropship base. Yeah, I think that's what yeah, there we go, dropship base. Okay, so yes, these pillars do act as support, but obviously the central structure here is probably the most significant part, really. So I'll go ahead and make that a steel block there. Still contemplating that. Yeah, I think that would be better. In case it's high gravity. Then again, would you use this? I don't know. That'd be quite brave of you. Yeah, I think that looks cooler. That's better. And as for this bit down here, well, maybe I'll make this a sort of half block. Given this all seems to be the supporting structure. Let's quickly check the structural integrity. Aha. Right. Aha. I did not know that that would affect it that drastically. Maybe that's not been... maybe that's not a result of it. I don't know. I think it's just because it's so high up. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Let's have a look at these elevator blocks. For now. Get rid of the fuel tanks for now. The core down there is not actually... that's not where it's going to stay. So this is going to be the first floor. It's going to be walkway. Walkway blocks, like so. This seems to help it. Yeah, this is helping. To an extent. Or as much as it can. Okay. Not bad. Elevator's gonna... Is it gonna carry on going up, or is it gonna go up from somewhere else? Possibly somewhere else. Then again, this is the central structure. Okay, anyway. Bit at the side here. One of you's, probably you. You're gonna be a window block. Interesting. I'm a bit worried about this. It's probably no surprise. I guess we'll just have it as like a central column. I think that makes sense. So where's this window? So this has to be another... I think carbon... Yeah, a lot of carbon substrate here. And this should... Oh, there we go, there we go. Giving it some green now. This is very, very good. Okay, so I think we need to keep this central structure going. Okay, that's made it okay. That's the best we can say about it, unfortunately. But it has made it okay. Is this just going to be like an observation deck? Most likely. That's probably all it's going to be here. Could put a bed here. That's a possibility, actually. Either way, it's an extra little room. In fact, we could probably put 2 floors here. Oh, no, what did I just do? Oh, I just put a block somewhere that I don't know. There it is. Get out. I think I'm happy enough with that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of want this floor to be 3 high. Doesn't need to be, actually. That's probably okay. Alright. Not bad. Put more stuff on here. So we've kind of got all these extra little floors. It's kind of neat, actually. So your first one's going to have, I don't know, constructors, stuff like that. Important bits. Up here you could have garden. So we need room for some blocks here, I reckon. In fact, I'm half tempted to remove the walkway. Oh, there's spare space up here. Not sure how I'm going to fill it in. Might just fill it with blocks. Could be a good place to store some O2 or something like that, potentially. So that's the first floor. Need to round out all the corners. Constructors can go, I don't know, in here or something. We've got a lot of room to play with. That's why I like it. It's quite an upgradable base. Down here is going to be some, I don't know, necessities, I guess. Show structural integrity. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So here, what I want to do, I need to replace these actually with steel, now that I think about it. Do I want to replace them with steel? I think I will. See this block here? Like that. Kind of like this. Need to get rid of the core. There we go. And then, I don't know, probably just be a solid top, I reckon. Could we make it a sort of cone type thing? No, I think we'll make it a solid block like that. Very good. Very good. That there. So this here. There we go. Cool. Not bad. Yeah, and we'll texture it in such a way so it looks like it's their thrusters. Kind of neat, actually. Oh, by the way, I didn't show this base off at night, which is when it's at its best. It looks pretty cool at night. Can we... Sorry, a quick detour. I kind of like the outside night lighting. Might not be the most effective thing, but it is pretty nice. Yeah, I think a lot of the pictures I use on the workshop are going to be from night because it just looks so much better. Even here, it's just these 4 lights, that is. The 2 up there. 6 lights make up this entire base. As in here, I've set spotlights in such a way so that it just creeps in. Kind of looks like it's a glow coming off of the walls here. And there you can just about see a bit of it there, but still. Really nice. Anyway, enough of that. Back to you. So for now, I'm not going to add any extra turrets. We're going to save the CPU. It could be something that you upgrade yourself someday. But you've got a cannon turret here, which has pretty impressive range. In fact, how far away is... That's 50 meters, 60, 80, 100. So you've easily got to the next base, even the third pod, roughly over there. So the cannon turret's got some nice range. On this planet, anyway. Obviously, it completely depends on the planet, doesn't it? Okay, so here I think we're going to add a bunch of these. Right, this is where it gets a bit interesting, though. Because I'm going to have difficulty making this look good. So now we'll bring these all the way up. Probably just going to replace these with, yeah, I think that's the best thing to do, really. A little bit of carbon substrate and then, yeah, walkways around it. Might put a little window in the side so you can see something cool, some glowies. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. That could be pretty nice. Alright, we need to, I think, clear... We don't need concrete. We don't need any more windows for now. I just said we might. I gotta change my mind. Let's bring the windows back. Have a quick look down here. See about adding... No, do you know what would be even better? Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. First of all, let's bring back symmetry plane, please. Thank you very much. Substrate, we want to go here. Oh, do we want to square it? Maybe. Let's try that instead. I feel like the circle is a bit cooler. Yeah. Kind of stuff that you can sort of see. You can't go... no, because you can still walk through this, can't you? I guess we put a window there and fill it up with stuff. I don't know. Probably not going to do this. Get on that later. Alright, constructor, please. This is something we absolutely need. It's going to have a basic constructor, the large one that is. Give you a good start. Put it here? We'll put it here. You also need to think about container extensions as well. Ooh, I didn't even thought about that. I suppose that's what we could leave room for. Isn't it? Didn't even think about container extensions. Let's have a look at base blocks here. We do want that. We want an armor locker, which will be on this floor as well. Food processor will be on a different floor. Bed will be at the top, I think. Probably clone chamber in here as well. So for now, we'll just bung these in the corners. Maybe? I don't know. Don't like doing stuff like that. Medical stuff up here, so maybe the clone chamber will go up here as well. We have a lot of room. We do actually have quite a lot of room. We need generators as well, but we're going to use the most basic one. Like a couple of small generators is plenty. How much does that cost? 312 CPU, pretty cheap. They're going to go at the bottom here? Potentially. Most likely, actually. Feels a bit risky. Might actually close off parts of these floors, you know. Generators labs. Let's go container extension so we can shape the room. So we've got container control for ammo we need to think about. We need at least 2 of you. A bunch of you. 1 of you. This is obviously the bare minimum. Like here? Do we actually just have it out there and then maybe we build it downwards? What's down here? Nothing. Nada. Could be a good way to do it. How much does it cost? 1,000 each time. That is pricey. How much have we got to play with? No core. No core. Alright. Fine. Now let's bung a core. Here. 32,000. Okay, I'd like to allocate maybe 20,000 for now. Probably more. That's not very much though, is it? Probably put the ammo one here. I was going to say we could put these next to each other, but we can't do that. What we can do though, probably put one here and one there. Oh yeah, do you know what that could be? Pretty neat actually. So you come up here. We'll let this part of it be a little bit more open. As for you, the ammo controller probably is going to go, actually probably going to go with stuff here, potentially. Armor locker, maybe a random container or something like for loose bits and bobs. See myself doing that. Indeed. I think I'm gonna lose the corner bits here. Yeah. Oops, hello. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the way we're going to do it, you know. I forgot you can't bloody... Also, while you're at it... Oh, that's no, it's not okay. Let's take symmetry plane off. Oh, this is too dense. Right, there we go. There. Okay. 40,000 each, that's very little. That is very little. Probably want to put your here. A little bit of that. 56,000, it's getting better. I think the core's going to go up here. Right, anyway. Sorry about that. Okay. More here. So essentially we're going to have to really personalise these rooms a little bit, I think. I think we'll do a little bit of this. Yeah, there we go. Probably close them off so you've got like little, I don't know, you can see little things down here. Kind of looks like the workings, the innards of the ship a bit. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. By pretty good, I mean acceptable. I might scrap what I've done so far, to be honest. Might need to give this a bit of thought and come back to it. Which means it's going to be a pretty short one, I'm afraid. So the ammo one. Put the ammo one here. I like that. Again, I don't really know what I'm leaving this space here for. I mean, that's enough for ammo. We actually don't need more than that. So, let's get rid of you. No! You gotta be really careful with this space, because if you lose elevator block, the whole thing's gonna come tumbling down. Oh my. I do like this. I'm happy with the exterior for now. I was thinking actually of adding some additional struts to it. Kind of additional support. Some antennas on the side perhaps as well. I think that might look good. But I just can't quite get my head around what I want to do with this. Right, we want to make this a garden. True, right? We actually want to make this a garden potentially, so what we need to do, we could put 9 here, right? 9 on the other side, but those are in the way. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing here. What we'll do is we will make these truss blocks. Because that does tend to insinuate that it's, you know, under construction, right? Thin wall ones, please. Yeah, that works. Again, I should really be in symmetry mode. One side can have fridge, one side can have medical stuff. Yeah, that'll work. So you can actually have 18 crops grown in here. Not bad for this little base, little dropship looking base, is it? Okay, can we go fridge? Food processor. There it is. Okay. One either side, maybe? So where do we put the core then? I think it's going to go back down there. Beep, 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 boop, 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 beep. There we go. Do all that there. The food processor, that is under level 5, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, plant grow light. And to really insinuate what this space here is for, we'll do that. So just to make it really bloody obvious. So they're already in place. Plus that will provide lighting for the room. We then need medical supplies, medical stuff. Unlock level 10? Nope. I guess we'll put pluses and stuff like that. 48,000. You might be getting some of your turrets after all, you know. Your minigun ones. Probably not though, we're probably going to spend it all on container extensions, so you've got that all set up. I think that's more important. That's more difficult to add without potentially wrecking the aesthetic of the ship, so yeah. Right, we will, like I said, we're going to bring the core back down here. Probably suspend it in the middle here. Maybe out here this side, maybe against the wall here. Don't like it being so close to the wall because if you get attacked from this side then you're kind of screwed, aren't you? That's my problem with that, but I don't want it here, I want it behind glass or something. So, the core. Colour's it going to be? Purple? Maybe. How's it going to work? Is it going to be behind? Is it going to be behind glass? Yeah, probably. Ah, under the truss block though. Don't like that. I think I'd rather it was over here. Which means you're going to be there. You're not going to be that anymore. You're going to have the ammo. I hope this makes some sense. My ramblings, my absurd thought process. I'll put that here. The armor locker can go along here as well. Is armor locker, is it actually level? Yeah, it is. Good. Better be. For now, put it here, but I might close this off, make it a little bit tighter. And that said, probably not because, look... Oh no, we can have it slope down. Actually, that is a thing we can do. The core itself... We can... Uncertainty has hit me, and I'm really not sure what to do. I think we keep the... Okay, no, we keep the core on this level, like that. That is absolutely fine. And we just seal off the back, like so. Probably seal off the sides as well. Or, better yet, we... Oh, yes. Do something like this. Grab a window. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, no, it does if we do this. Yeah, that can work. That can work. That doesn't work though. What we're going to have to do here, I think, is half block it up. That was perfect the first time. Have it come up like this, maybe? That's what we're going to do for each of the sides here. Apart from the constructor, this is just going to be completely sealed off. That side there is all going to be sealed off, so there's no walkway. Yeah. Guess this will do. It's not great. But I'll work on it. I think you can see where I'm going with this anyway. That's the main thing. That is indeed the main thing. Is that any good? Yeah, maybe. Again with this. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Let's kind of get out of God mode. It's a little bit easier to view it if we aren't in God mode, I think. Don't know what I'm doing there, but that bit is probably okay. Oh, we can do something cool with the texturing through that. Make sure we block that off. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Okay, I'm going to allow this. I'm going to allow this. Constructor there. We've got plenty of CPU left, but we're going to use it all now. In fact, on this puppy right here. 1, 1, 1, 2. No, that was just one extra. Again, I'm going to be blocking all these walkways, it seems, just constantly. 80,000? 72,000? I guess as long as we have these corner ones. I think the corner ones are kind of cool. But we shouldn't keep these so close together either. We should really spread them out. And it's starting to look that way. I think I might actually do that. Because if I use all this space... Oh no, you're here. You don't need all that space to yourself, you greedy git. Alright. Okay. I think for now I'm going to leave it here. You can see where I'm going with it. And I'm just going to be working on this, and by the time you see it next, which I think I'm going to be doing these creative sessions probably every 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, I will have made a lot of progress on it, but I think it's looking pretty good. Also need some help with the name, actually. I was thinking of I don't know, kind of looks like a squid in a way. But calling it the squid is a bit rubbish. There's something dropship. There's something landing module. Oh, there's something... Because then you could initialize it to 3 letters. That's what I was thinking, yeah. There's something LM. Well, then it becomes Lives Matter, doesn't it? We best not... maybe not. I think we need another block here as well. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Well, anyway. Hope you got something out of that. I don't know what you might, but you got to see what I'm doing. And yeah, look out for the Ignite processing base, because this is going to be hitting up the workshop this month. Quite pleased with it, want to get it right out there. And yeah, this is what it looks like when it's actually placed in the ground properly. Kind of less imposing. I actually think this looks kind of cool out of the ground. But no, I'm happy enough with this, I'd say. Happy enough with that. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time, whenever that might be.